Let's make a diabetic friendly pound cake. It's simple, delicious, and perfect for anyone who's trying to watch their sugar. So here's everything we'll need. We'll need 4 large eggs, 1 cup of almond flour, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of almond milk. I didn't have any almond milk, so I used whole milk. 3/4 cup of stevia or any sugar substitute, a stick of unsalted butter, a half cup of plain Greek yogurt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and a half teaspoon of salt. Now I preheated the oven to 350 degrees and greased and floured a loaf pan. First I mixed the dry ingredients. I mixed the almond flour, all-purpose flour, baking powder, and salt together, and I set those aside. I did learn that the almond flour helps lighten up the texture and lowers the carb count, while the all-purpose flour keeps the structure we need. So in a separate bowl, I added the softened butter, the Greek yogurt, and the stevia, and I mixed it all up. Then I cracked my eggs and mixed them together until smooth. So when I bought this stevia, this was my first time using it. I noticed that the bag was very, very light when I lifted it off the shelf at the grocery store. Very light compared to white granulated sugar. So I wanted to see how it tastes, but this was my first time using it in this cake, so we'll see how it tastes after I finish baking it. So after I mixed the Greek yogurt and stevia with the softened butter, I cracked my eggs and I mixed all those together one by one until it was smooth. Then I added my vanilla until it was creamy. And this is going to give our cake that rich, moist texture. So I noticed that what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of make this recipe my own. I did get it off the internet, but I made a couple of adjustments, and I think that's okay to do, to kind of make the recipe your own. Next time I bake this cake, I think I might use, just to try a different sugar substitute. I've heard of monk fruit, and I haven't used that yet, but anyway, I combined the dry mixture with the wet ingredients. I folded everything together until the batter was smooth, but I didn't overmix it. I added the milk, poured the batter into a greased loaf pan, and I made sure to tap the pan on the counter to release any air bubbles. Had that oven on 350, baked it for 45 to 50 minutes, and here it is. Golden brown, soft, and ready to enjoy. That smell alone was incredible. So this is proof that you don't need sugar to make something delicious. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, comment to me on what you like as far as diabetic recipes. Till next time.